Hi guys, Archie Luxury channel. Today I'm doing paid reviews. This is from New York City. This is from New York, and this is from Alberic. Alberic, thank you so much for this paid review. Here we go. Some background. I'm 45, married with 2 sons, and live just outside New York City on Long Island. Lucky fucker. I own several pieces. The last 7 years, which I've purchased. Sorry. The last 7 which I purchased in the last 4 years. Okay. His pieces. He's got a Concord Impresario chronograph with zenith movement. I love this watch. My first real watch purchased from Torno in 1998. He's got an ARCHIE'S 1000 meter TT1 diver regulator, paid $1,500. New box and papers. A Bell & Ross BR03-51 GMT dual time titanium, paid $3,200. Box and papers. Rolex Datejust stainless steel white gold bezel, which I gave to my wife, paid $8,000. New box and papers. Panerai 233 GMT 8-day, paid $10,000. New box and papers. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak offshore diver with bracelet and skeleton back. This is my fuck off piece, paid $11,000 mint, no box, no papers. Panerai 089 titanium GMT with rubber strap. It's an early Panerai design which I liked when I bought it. This is the vacation watch, paid $4,000 used, no box, no papers, had it fully serviced and polished for $900. IWC Ingenuit 3227. That's just like mine, just like yours, Archie, and purchased on your recommendation. It's very similar in size and weight to my AP diver. I wear the IWC to the office, paid $3,200. Excellent condition, no box, no papers. A glass hood original Senator diary alarm in white gold with grey croc strap, which I bought new for what I thought was a steal at $8,000 new with box and papers. It's a beautifully complicated watch and mostly useless. And a Jaeger-LeCoultre master compressor geographic. I wear it with the bracelet and I wear it to the office. $7,500. Box and papers, excellent condition. I paid retail for the Rolex. All the others were purchased from trustworthy online discounters, including Chrono24, for prices I considered fair. I like unique pieces not everyone has. I'm not a Patek fan at this point. My question: I like casual steel bracelet watches most. I would love a Rolex Submariner Smurf, white gold with the blue dial and bezel. The price makes me nauseous, plus it's a lot of white gold to worry about. I see some stainless steel subs with blue dial and blue bezel out there. It looks like the dials and bezels are put on aftermarket. Do you think this is a legit watch? My thinking is you get the look of white gold in stainless steel, making it a much more casual watch. What do you think? Is there anything wrong with buying this Rolex? Alternatively, I'm considering a Tudor Pelagos blue face, which maybe is a better watch at half the money. Sending you $25. Thank you, Alberic. Very, very interesting guy there. Very, very interesting collection. Very, very cool indeed.
Take my eyes on me, my thoughts on me just grow and grow and grow. I am the best there is. I think that I'm so grand, so grand.
Okay, now let's get back to this question here. What do I think? What do I think indeed? And the answer is no. I wouldn't be buying it, okay? He sent me a link to a watch that was on Chrono24, and it was a double, sorry, not a double one, a 16610. Well, guess what? It was actually the ceramic Smurf, which came out in white gold. They didn't do it in a non-ceramic. So already we've here got a dilemma, because this watch is turning into a Bitzer. See, whilst there is nothing wrong with a bit of, well, I don't like modification, I got to be honest with you. It's a bit like saying this. Okay, so they've changed the bezel. They've changed the dial. What else have they fucked with? And the honest truth is, most of the people who do these mods, they're just cunts. They're just fucking nasty cunts. So they do this mod. What's to say they haven't pinched some other key parts out of the watch? What's to say that the movement in this watch is a Submariner movement? It could be a Datejust movement, because it's basically similar. So what you find is it's normally a bits of this, bits of that, cobbled together. So it's not only just the dial, it's also what the fuck else have they molested to turn this into a Frankenwatch. That's what it really becomes, a Frankenwatch. So the type of butcher who actually does this is, how do I put it? They're the sort of person who doesn't really have the ethics or the standards you would sort of want. So what else have they fucked with it? So normally these watches are cobbled together. Now the thing is this, why would you do that to a decent, a proper Submariner? And that is a very good question. I would say normally the dials they use would not be real Rolex dials, they'd be repainted dials. They kind of use all sorts of things. So how much percentage of this watch is genuine? It's just too much fucking trouble. My advice to you, get the standard black one. If you want a blue one, sure, get a Tudor. They also had Tudor Submariners. This was in the 80s, 90s, even the 70s. You can get a blue dial, one of those. They're pulling quite high money now. But I wouldn't be fucking around with this sort of thing. I mean, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. It's a bit like this. Certain Ferraris are worth more than others. And like with the 2+2 Ferraris, like the 250 GTEs, there was a stage where some people would convert them into desirable models like a 250 Lasso or something like that. So they'd be chopping up the cars. And it's just sacrilege to do that. And that's the same thing for these Rolexes. Why the fuck would you do that? So my best advice to you is to stay the fuck away from it. I mean, these people who do this, they take all sorts of shortcuts. They fuck around with it. You wouldn't dare touch a good Submariner to convert it. It's probably a bits of this, bits of that, all cobbled together. So my best advice to you is to stay the fuck away from it. The Tudor Pelagos, that's not a bad piece there. Yes, if you want a blue face, go for that. There's quite a few good blue piece, you know, Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. That's a, you know, I've got the black one, but you can get a blue one. There's so many decent options in a blue diver. Why do you have to molest and fuck a decent Submariner? There's no reason to do it. Absolutely no reason to molest and fuck up a good Submariner for this. The type of people who do it, let's just say they cobble it together, okay? That's a better way, because why would you fuck up a good Submariner by doing this? And it's not like they give you the original black dial and the bezel and say, oh, you can interchange them. They fucking keep it. They're just dishonest fuckers. So stay the fuck away from that sort of thing. It's just, I know it sounds cool. It sounds really good to be a big swinging dick with a blue dial sub, but man, it just is stupid, okay? It's just stupid, and I wouldn't do it. Seriously, I just would not do it at all there. You got a nice collection. You don't want to start putting Franken pieces there. That's what it is. It's basically a Franken piece. I just don't like that. I just think when you start pulling bits out, and you know, it's funny, years ago I used to like, you know, diamond dial and diamond bezel, and then you can get non-Rolex diamond dial and non-Rolex bezels, but they're never as good as the genuine Rolex ones. The Rolex ones just, they're waterproof, they're made to a high standard. These aftermarket ones are always fucking trouble. So my honest advice is just avoid. Don't fucking go there. Don't do it. Yeah, it sounds okay in theory, but why would you fuck a good Submariner up to do that? It's just crazy. And the type of fuckers that do it, they're not proper watchmakers. They're butchers. And the other thing is, if you ever sent it into Rolex, they immediately would scream, Frankenwatch, this is a fake watch. They wouldn't touch a thing until you put it back to how it should be. So avoid like the fucking plague. I'm Archie Luxury. This is giving you advice, giving you the honest lowdown. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. Remember, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the Archie Luxury Travel channel, because that's where I'm doing live shows, fuckers. Okay, see you later, and tell me what you fuckers think of this. Guys, it's really dishonest to jump into bed with garbage. It's really dishonest. It's really dishonest. I mean, I've been approached hundreds of times by shitter brands. I said no. I said no. No shitters. No shitters. So just remember that when you're picking your YouTube gurus, don't always go for the one who everything's wonderful, everything's great, because it ain't the case. It ain't all fucking wonderful. Oh, and don't forget, fuckaroonies, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. And don't forget to mention the Archie Luxury Travel channel. That's where I'm doing live shows, fuckers.